Hi, my name is Logan Pullin. I'm on the golf team here at Southwestern. I'm a fourth year in my last semester, and I am a history and political science double major. In my time here, I've been involved in both student government and the SCAC. In student government, I simply serve as a senior representative, and in that role, I'm able to address any issues that might come up in the student body and come up with ways to bring them to the attention of administration or any higher level of the university. Recently for student government, we have been working on beginning a composting sort of service here at Southwestern, and that's been a lot of hard work getting it off the ground and getting it going. And so through the process of bills and statements from student government, we were able to work with both the food service and the administration to get a composting service started. And the availability of composting will help Southwestern because there's a lot of foodstuffs and items that kind of go to waste or go somewhere that they shouldn't be going, be it just into garbage or landfills or other places like that. So with the introduction of composting, we're able to better serve our commitment to the environment and better help the land around us, which is really a goal for both student government and, from what I understand, the university as a whole. I am currently serving as the president of SCAC. I am in my third year of being in SCAC. I started when I was a sophomore, and that role has really kind of changed the way I approach athletics at the university as a whole. I definitely started out being more focused on just golf and interests for my sport individually, and of course I am on the golf team, so that remains a focus of mine. But by serving as president, I definitely am able to see more of the inner workings of other sports and kind of what they have to go through and what they're dealing with. And so by meeting with our both AD and assistant AD, I'm able to kind of address problems that come up. One thing I'm really proud of for SCAC this year was last semester, Southwestern hosted the SCAC Women's Volleyball Conference Tournament. And before that tournament started, for the games that Southwestern was playing in, we hosted a little event get-together with a few of our different sports, and we were able to supply t-shirts and food and just overall create an environment where people that maybe don't usually get to interact were able to see each other and hang out. And then that really facilitated people going to the game afterwards and creating what, in my time here, has been probably the best environment of any athletic competition. I just thought it really gave a situation where athletes were able to support other teams on campus while also getting to know people that generally the tennis team and the football team aren't going to interact with each other that much. But through this initiative, they were able to meet, hang out, and talk to each other a little bit. SCAC also was able to raise money for BIG, which is a charity in Georgetown. Last year, we hosted an event at a basketball game that was able to raise upwards of $200 for BIG, and it is really important for me that we were able to do that, and I really tried to continue this kind of mindset of supporting local charities and organizations that are helping out people that really need it and providing support for Georgetown. Through my experiences with student government in SCAC, I have been able to connect myself to Southwestern and the Georgetown community in a lot more meaningful ways. When I came in my freshman year, we were dealing with COVID, we were wearing masks everywhere. It was really hard to get connected with the community. But then by being a part of these organizations, I was able to meet people that were outside of the small sphere that I had already built in by being on the golf team. And so those two organizations really opened my mind to the experiences of other people on the campus and the lives of people that maybe I wouldn't normally interact with, and has really given me a look into how life may be like, having to interact with people that don't always agree with you, having to interact with people that come from a different background and have a different viewpoint on issues that you're addressing, and how you can deal with those things while still recognizing that everybody's just trying to do what's best for Southwestern or for our community that we're living in here. Being in those two organizations has also impacted my career aspirations, my goals for after I graduate from here. Student government does a lot of work with environmental causes. I mentioned the composting earlier, but we also have an initiative to help clean up the Georgetown area. And I, through that and a lot of other experiences, decided that I would be interested in going into law in the future. I decided that I wanted to do environmental law. So next semester, or in August of next year, I will be attending law school, working towards getting my JD, and hopefully being able to continue some of the things that mattered to me while I was here, serving on both student government and using things that I learned working with SCAC.